I need to fix a bent go-kart axle. This one's going to be actually more difficult than my previous video because it's a front axle. I'm going to cut both of these off and use this piece, insert that into the tube, weld it all back together. So what I need to do now is create a, well, substructure, reverse jig if you like. Well, after a lot of wrestling, well, they're both in. Everything's back where it should be. Now the only thing left to do is, well, weld it all up. But before we do any welding, got to do some cleaning. arms are all cleaned up, prepped, drilled, ready to go back on. Now I've got to prep the frame. Now I'm going to drill underneath for the plug welds, but on top, well, these are in the way. And they're going to go anyway because, well, they're kind of weak. Every time you put your foot on the pedal, they bend. So I've got to re-engineer those. There'll be another video on them. I won't do that in this video, but stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let's say bye-bye to these ones so I can drill some holes here. well, everything's cleaned up, ready to go. Now we can put it back together. Do some welding maybe. So I'm actually going to cut a few millimeters, about 3 millimeters off these legs, arms, because, well, as you can see, everything's in place, and there's a very small, probably the width of the saw blade gap. Now, if I want to weld the insert to both pieces, I'm not even sure it's going to weld to one of them with a gap that small. So the clearance that we can weld to one piece, and then we'll still have enough room to weld to the other piece as well. That way, ensuring a strong bond. I'll cut the arms down. Yeah, didn't record that, forgot to press the record button. Whoops. But let's put them back in. On the home stretch now. Just in case you're wondering, I didn't really like the line on that at first hit, so I tried to swivel the insert piece back a bit. That's why I put it together and undid it, put it back. It's all looking good now. As you can see, probably not. Nice big gap there. So I can get in there and weld both pieces to that insert piece. Okay, now we're ready to weld. So I'm going to start with these plug welds on top and move around to here and pretty much go from there. Well, that was more difficult than it should have been. Try the other one. That's a bit better. Okay, top one's done. Now I'm just going to tack the ends in. I should have something over that. Anyway, too late now. Now, obviously I can't do the bottom plug welds yet because, well, they're covered. So I'm going to have to remove the support frame to do that. But that's okay because I'm going to take the arms off anyway so that I can fully weld around here. But I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to do that off camera. And then we'll come back, we'll do the plug welds underneath. Then I'll bring you back when I put these arms back on and we can weld all them in place. Well, they're not exactly 100% pretty, but they're done. But well done. Well, sorry, plug welds underneath. Yeah, that one needs a bit more probably, but it's all cleaned up so that I can get the brace back on there. I can touch them up later, that's no big deal. Alright, time to drop it back down, put the brace back on, weld the arms in. Well, that's the top side welded. Still got to obviously do underneath, around here, and once I clean this, I'm going to have to fill this because it's a bit uneven at the moment. That's no big deal. Alright, that's both sides kind of started. Now we've got to get underneath. Well, that's out. Here comes the tip of the week. The secret to a good plug weld is you have to be really close, not like on it, but you can actually buy nozzles that have cutouts in them. They're about probably no more than 1/4 of an inch deep, so that you can actually stand the nozzle on the metal and you're to the right distance away. The second part to a good plug weld is to start on the metal inside. So don't start on the outside piece. The only time you're going to be using a plug weld is if you have a piece underneath the surface material. That's what you want to start your arc on. Start in the middle. I'm not turned on. Start in the middle on the inside metal, really close, and then just work around in a circle around the outside. Sometimes you get lucky, and once you get used to it and get a bit of practice, you can just do a perfect plug weld. Other times, like I've been doing, you got to go and just patch up little areas. Let's knock these ones out. There we go. See, I've started in the middle, pulled it across to the edge. Now I need to go around the outside. And blew it out. Let's try this one, see how this one goes. Nothing to lean on. There we go. There we go, that's a bit prettier. Well, I won't say I'm finished grinding because there's still a hell of a lot to go. As you can see, as I said, I need to fill in around here. I still can't get around the back here because, well, I don't have enough light. I can't see what I'm doing. But here's the difference between these two plug welds that I showed you. That one, it's pretty neat. It needs a little bit. But that one, the first one I had an issue with, it still needs a bit of filling. But that's essentially it. That's all there is. Like for the most part, as I said, I still need to do these cable stops next video, or another video, not necessarily the next one. And I still need to go around and fill in all around here and grind all that back nice and pretty. But as I said, essentially that's pretty much it. It's all done. Everything back in place and nice and solid, and it's not going to bend anywhere. Well, that would be the end of this video and this series. As I just said, I still need to do those cable stops. That'll be in our upcoming video. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. Please, if you liked what you saw, hit that thumbs up button down there and the subscribe button and the notification bell. That helps me help you. The more subscribers I get, the more content I can provide to help you guys out. And of course, leave a comment if you have any techniques or tasks that you want to find out how to do. Leave a comment, I'll see what I can do for you. And with that said, I'll see you all on the next one.